for today is English listening examination. Okay, I want you to examine first the questions. Actually, you cannot see the questions in the screen, but I have to read the questions. Okay, we have three questions, and we have the instruction here. Okay, this is questions 11 to 16. Okay, so please answer this question. So before listening to the audio, you have to take note the keywords, the detailed information, and the main point. So this is just listening your ears sharpness to different information that you'll be able to hear. This is gonna be like this. Okay, so we have four questions. One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen carefully. So if you get perfect, then I'll be able to give you 100 pesos. Just comment down below in the comment section. Take note, 100 pesos through your GCash mobile number. If you can get perfect, exactly 6 answers. Okay, meaning to say 6 out of 6. Okay, now we have here the questions. Questions first before hearing the actual audio. So you will be listening one speaker only. It's gonna be like that. Okay, so this is one section of listening examination or test. Okay, so question number one. Instruction first. Sorry for that. So instruction. Answer the questions. Okay, write no more than 3 words and slash or a number for each answer. What 2 factors can make social contact in a foreign country difficult? Again, what 2 factors can make social contact in a foreign country difficult? So you have to prepare your pen and a blank sheet of paper. Okay, this is just like exercising our mental capability of listening comprehension. Okay, like that. Again, questions 1 and 2. What 2 factors can make social contact in a foreign country difficult? Number 2 and 3 questions we have. Which types of community group does the speakers give examples of? Okay. Okay, we have example, theater. Okay, like that. Number 3, blank. Number 4, blank. Meaning to say, aside from theater, what are other types of community groups? Right? It's gonna be like that. Okay, question number 5 and 6. Okay, in which 2 places can information about community activities be found? Meaning, asking for 2 places, okay, specific 2 places that the information of this community activities be found. This is going to be questions 5 and 6. Okay, so prepare your ears now as I play the audio. Okay.
We'll hear an extract from a talk given to a group who are going to stay in the UK.
Good evening and welcome to the British Council. My name is John Parker and I've been asked to talk to you briefly about certain aspects of life in the UK before you actually go there. So I'm going to talk first about the best ways of making social contacts there. Now, you might be wondering why it should be necessary. After all, we meet people all the time. But when you're living in a foreign country, it can be more difficult, not just because of the language, but because customs may be different. If you're going to work in the UK, you will probably be living in private accommodation, so it won't be quite so easy to meet people. But there are still things that you can do to help yourself. First of all, you can get involved in activities in your local community. Join a group of some kind. For example, you'll probably find that there are theatre groups who might be looking for actors, set designers, and so on. Or if you play an instrument, you could join music groups in your area. Or if you like the idea of finding out about local history, there'll be a group for that too. These are just examples. And the best place to get information about things like this are either the town hall or the public library. Libraries in the UK perform quite a broad range of functions nowadays. They're not just confined to lending books, although that's their main role, of course.
Okay, so it's finished. So what are the answers for questions 1 and 2? What two factors can make social contact in a foreign country difficult? Actually, guys, you need to comprehend well. It's not really literal. Okay, you need to master your vocabulary about synonyms and also about grammar thing. Okay, so because it's not mentioned word for word. Okay, so our questions 1 and 2 doesn't, have two factors, but in the audio you will never hear that terms. Okay, there's no two word and there's no factors word also. So this is a trap to all, international students. Okay, that will be going to, to Europe, UK, New Zealand, Australia, things like in Canada. Okay, because this listening international test is very very difficult, especially it deals with hearing sharpness. Okay, things like that you have to pay attention. Okay, so the answers will be number 1, language, number 2, customs. Okay, these are the two factors, but there's no mentioned in the in the story that you heard that there's two and there's factors also. Answers are language and customs. Okay. So what will be the answers of question number 3 and 4? Okay. So which types of community group does the speaker give examples of? So in the question there's either and then comma, and the other groups will be. Okay, be careful because the blanks, okay, should have at least more than 3 words, not more than 3 words. So you have to only to put 2 words or less. Okay, two words, but never be 3 words. You can also write one number and 2 words, and one number also and 1 word. So this is the instruction. Okay, since the question already specifies the group, the word group there, then in your answers you don't need to put group. Okay, you will be wrong automatically because this is like like a blank, fill in the blank. So if you put group, then it will be a duplication of thought and a redundancy in English. You get a point? Okay, so our answers for these are music and local history. Okay, but you don't have to put local history group and music group. Okay, but it was very clear in the audio you heard that music group. Okay, but the question doesn't match if you will try to answer music group. Okay, only music. Because the group is already stated in the question. Okay, you need also to sharp your eyes, things like that. Okay, so questions number 5 and 6. In which 2 places can information about community activities be found? Okay, so 2 places. Okay, meaning to say the answer will be public library and town hall. Things like that. That would be the answers. Okay, so public library, 2 words. Town hall, 2 words also. That will qualify to our instruction. Okay, you got the point. Now take note when you face this kind of examination, listening, apart from clearing your eardrums, okay, you need to be extra careful with the, terminology to terminology. Okay, and then you need to determine exactly the opposite and the synonyms. Because sometimes in the audio you will hear that word and then the question will state the opposite to that, things like that. You get the point. This is not literal and word for word. You need to extract really what's the story all about and what's the passage you heard all about, or let us say the section or the text or things like that, or statement that you heard. It's gonna be, or a long statement that you heard or whatever. Okay, so it's gonna be, so the technique here is to write immediately the keywords and then or detailed information specifically, and then you can also exactly get the main point. Okay, the first thing to notice really is what will be my title, things like that. Because as you hear the audio, the speaker did not say the title of what you hear, right? So you need to extract or digest first what will be the appropriate title of this, things like that. And after that, go to the details, the detailed information, things like that, or specific wise information or the keyword. You can even write it down in a sheet of paper. Then, as long as you hear, oh, this is gonna be like that. Because it is difficult. Because at the same time, you are listening, writing, and reading at the same time. So it's very difficult, right? You get the point. It's not just reading. Okay, because you are writing, that's all. But listening, you are writing, and at the same time, you are reading. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. So who got the correct answers? Just comment down below in the comment section. For 100 pesos, just state your GCash number in the comment section for the Facebook account. And then for the YouTube, you can also comment down below in the comment section. Then if you got it right completely, then I can give you 100 pesos GCash in your GCash account. Thank you so much for listening for this international listening examination. This will be worldwide as you prepare yourself to go to European countries, USA, Australia, or whatever. Okay?